Okay, everyone, namaste and welcome. If you can find a comfortable seated position of your choice, just make sure your back is nice and straight, as if someone's pulling an invisible string up to the sky.
Yeah, let's do it. But I didn't done that first one.
Jan, could you please mute yourself when you have a second? Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. Perfect. And maybe let's close our eyes and start our day with some deep belly breaths. Really focusing on expanding that chest, that belly on your inhale. Slowly letting the breath out through your nose or sighing through your mouth. Whatever feels good. Letting your body release some stress, some tension, if it's holding on to something this morning. Getting some deep belly breaths. On your next inhale, maybe try holding at the top for a few seconds before sighing out through the mouth. Letting that tension in your body just release, feeling light, feeling grounded. Next, let's rub our palms against each other to create some heat. And once you feel some heat between your hands, take your hands to your eyes and transfer some of that heat to your eyes. If you feel like your eyes are really stressed because of looking at a phone or a computer, this will give them some relief. You can do this as many times as you need in the day. Mm. Once you've given your eyes some love, let's continue with our alternate nostril breathing. So, closing your right nostril with your thumb, inhale from your left, and then close your left nostril with your ring finger and exhale from your right. And then doing the same thing on the other side. Inhale from your right, close your nostril with your thumb, exhale from your left. Inhaling from your left, exhaling from your right. Let's do a few rounds of these at our own pace. The last few rounds, just bring some more awareness to your breath. Feel how the inhale feels through one nostril. Feel the breath coming out the other. And when you're ready, let's tilt our head to our right shoulder gently, slowly bringing it down to our chest, slowly taking it to our left shoulder. Let's continue with our head rolls, taking it in the back, bringing it back to our right shoulder. More than speed, let's focus on getting the full range of motion of our neck. So slow and easy. Let's wake up our neck. A lot of us hold tension in our jaw. See if you can let that tension release. If you find your tongue stuck to the roof of your mouth, let it gently fall. See if you can take that release all the way down your neck into the muscles of your upper back. One more roll this way. When you're ready, change directions. Let's do a few rolls, clockwise or anti-clockwise, whatever you haven't done yet. Again, taking that stretch all the way from our jaw to our upper back. When you've done a few of those, gently hold the opposite side of your head with your hand and bring your head to the same shoulder as your hand. Just gently getting that stretch on the side of your neck. When you're ready, let's do the other side. When you're ready, let's place our hands on our shoulders. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Again, more than speed. Let's try getting that full range of motion. A lot of us hold tension here. Let's try getting some of that tension to release. Let's do a few rolls the other way now. When you're ready, let's extend our arms in front of us and do some wrist rolls. But really try to get that forearm activation. With that full range of motion, you'll feel your forearms firing. A lot of us have weak wrists and forearms. This really helps activate so that when you do your practice, you're slowly going to build strength in your wrists and forearms. When you're ready, let's do some rolls the other way now. Again, trying to get that forearm activation, feeling that fire build in your arms. When you're ready, let your arms fall down in your lap, maybe give them some love. Next, let's do our Sufi rolls. So keeping your sit bones firmly on the sand. Let's roll as forward as we can, lean back as much as we can, waking up our core, our hips. Let's do one more this way, and then we change directions. Just bringing awareness to see how your body feels. Is there a difference when you roll clockwise versus anti-clockwise? We're not trying to change anything. We're just bringing awareness to the sensations in our body. When you're ready, let's extend our legs out in front of us as wide as we can. And we'll do some rolls in this position. Keeping those sit bones on the sand, being gentle with our body. Let's do a few rolls the other way, clockwise or anti-clockwise, whatever you haven't done so far. Perfect. When you're ready, just bring your legs in front of you and we'll do some ankle rolls together. Again, let's try to get that calf activation when we do our ankle rolls. Let's do some rolls the other way now. Perfect. When you're ready, let's meet in a tabletop position. Your wrists are right under your shoulders and your knees are right under your hips. And let's do some cat cows together. Inhaling, let's do our cow. You tuck your pelvis out, look up to the sky if you can. Exhale, cat. As if someone's pulling a string from the middle of your back to the sky. Tuck your pelvis in, tuck your chin into your chest. Get that full spinal range, waking up our spine, greeting the day. Slow and steady, but getting that full pelvis tilt. Let's do a few more, nice and easy. Getting that full range of motion. When you've done a few of those, let's meet in tabletop again and let's do some tabletop circles. Seeing if we can get that wrist activation again. A little roll for our hips, our knees. When you've done a few of those, let's extend our right arm to the sky, getting that stretch on the right side of our body, and thread through our left, and bring our right shoulder down on the sand. You can bind with your left if that feels good. Catching your breath in this pose, melting into the sand. When you're ready, let's come back to tabletop, gently unbind. And this time we send our left arm to the sky. Feel that stretch and then thread through the right when you're ready. Focusing on deep belly breaths. When you're ready, slowly come back to center. We'll meet again in a tabletop. And this time, let's do a few rounds of the sunbird. So extending our left arm and right leg, squeezing at the top. Let's switch. Right arm, left leg, squeeze at the top, squeeze your core, your glutes. Switch when you're ready. Left arm, right leg. Let's switch. Right arm, left leg. Squeeze at the top. Keep that breath going. Let's switch again, last round. Perfect. And now, keeping your hips and legs the way they are, let's just melt our upper body into the sand, extending our arms in front of us for puppy pose. You can keep your forehead on the sand or your chin, whatever feels good. Give your arms and your upper back that deep stretch. We'll stay here for 5 more deep breaths. So sink in. When you're ready, slowly come back up, being gentle with our body. Let's meet again in tabletop. And this time we extend our right leg behind us, straight. Let's point our toes and let's raise it as up as we can. Touch the sand, bring it up again. We'll do a few rounds of these. You can go as slow or as fast as you can, but make sure to keep those toes pointed so we don't have dead legs. We need those legs nice and activated, feeling the strength of our core, our legs. Touching the sand gently, bringing them back up. Tuck your tummy in, squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes. When you're ready, let's switch sides. Point your toe again. Touch that sand. Bring your leg all the way up as far as it wants to go. Keeping your deep belly breaths going. Squeezing your tummy in. Squeezing your glutes. Let's do one more round. Let's switch sides. This is our last round. Please listen to your body. If something hurts, you don't have to do it. Go as slow or as fast as your body needs. But keep that tummy squeezed in. Let's do our left leg now. Last round for our left leg. Squeeze your tummy, point your toes. Perfect. When you're ready, let's send our right leg in front of us for a nice low lunge. You can keep your hands on your mat if that feels good. You can keep them on your leg. If you feel like your knee is going past your ankle, Maybe shift your foot a little forward. Getting that deep stretch on your left hip flexors, psoas, your quad. Catching your breath for a second. Focusing on your balance, activating both your legs. When you're ready, you can send your hips back for a half split on your right side. For most of us, we can stay right here as long as you feel your calf stretching, your hamstrings, maybe even your lower back and your hips. Three more deep breaths here. When you're ready, let's bring your right leg back to tabletop. And this time, sending our left leg in front of us. Again, getting into that low lunge position, giving a nice stretch to our hip flexors, our psoas. This time on our right side. You can keep your hands down. You can keep your hands on your knee. Making sure as much as possible the knee doesn't go past our ankle. Find your stability. One more deep breath here. When you're ready, slowly send your hips back for a half split. Feeling that stretch on your calf, your hamstring. Just bringing awareness. Maybe this side feels tighter or looser, depending on your body. Just bringing awareness to that. Three more deep breaths here. When you're ready, bring your leg back. Getting back into tabletop, let's send our hips to the sky for downward facing dog. Really focusing on sending those hips to the sky, keeping our back straight. Let's pedal our feet to wake up our hamstrings, our calves. Keeping our shoulders relaxed, not shrugging our shoulders. Your knees can be bent, but try keeping your back straight. Pedal your feet. Let's wake those legs up. When you're ready, slowly step forward, ending in a full forward fold. When you're ready, inhale and slowly come all the way up. Perfect. When you're ready, please meet me in the front of your mat, at the top of your mat. Let's raise our arms in a big circle, join our palms, bring your hands to your heart in prayer pose, and let's do 2 rounds of sun salutations together. So sending your arms up, extending back, giving a nice stretch to the front side of your body. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, stepping your right leg back for a low lunge, just like what we did. Catching our breath here for a second, and then sending our left leg back. Let's meet in downward facing dog. From there, slowly coming all the way down in your chaturanga or push-up. You can send your knees first, if that's what feels good. From here, let's raise up for cobra or upward facing dog, whatever feels good. Taking a second, looking up at the sky. And then exhale, let's send our hips up again for downward facing dog. Taking 1 second here, then step your right foot up in the front, ending in a low lunge on your left side. Again, catching your breath. And when you're ready, let's step up for a full forward fold. And then inhale all the way up, stretch up and back. Inhale, hearts, hands to prayer pose. Let's do one more round together. Starting with our prayer pose, inhale, send your arms up and back. Exhale, full forward. Inhale, send your right leg back. Ending in a low lunge. And then send your left leg back, ending in a downward facing dog. From here, slowly bring yourself down to your mat. As slow as you can. From there, let's do our cobra or upward facing dog. Let's take a second, look up at the sky. From here, tuck your feet in, downward facing dog again. Now bring your feet between your hands for a low lunge, this time on the other side. Let's take a second here. And when you're ready, slowly step that other foot up, ending in a full forward fold. Slowly come up, stretch back. And then your hands to your heart in prayer pose. Great, I hope everyone's feeling a little warm. Okay. Next, again, you're at the top of your mat. Let's step our right leg back with our back toes pointing away from us and our front toes pointing towards the ocean. And let's get into our warrior B. Let's bend our front knee, raise our arms up, making sure that knee doesn't go past our ankle. Let's take 5 deep breaths in this pose. Feeling that stretch on our inner thigh. Using both our legs to support us. Your back leg should not be dead. You can look up and ahead towards the ocean. One more deep breath here. Perfect. You can slowly bring your arms down. And now let's twist our back foot so that it's facing about a 45-degree angle as our front feet. Perfect. And we're on the sand, so maybe balance is an issue. What you can do is just step your foot a little further out, and that will help with your balance. But this time, what we do is bend our front knee. Again, making sure that knee doesn't go past our ankle. We raise our arms, join our palms, and we look up to the sky. So feeling that stretch now in our right quad, our left inner thigh still. Use your arms to stretch yourselves up, make yourselves tall. Three more deep breaths here. When you're ready, slowly come back to center. You can use your arms for support to bring your legs together. And this time, we send our left leg back. So your right toes are pointing towards the ocean. Your left are pointing away from you. And then we do our warrior B again, bending our front knee, raising our arms up. Let's stay here for 5 deep breaths. Feeling both your legs supporting you. Feeling that stretch in your inner thigh. When you're ready, slowly bring your arms down. Now we turn our back foot so that it's at a 45-degree angle. Again, we bend our front knee, this time raising our arms up. Our torso faces our right leg. Stretch up, look up to the sky. Three more deep breaths here. When you're ready, slowly come back to center. You can keep your legs the way they are. Maybe bring them a little closer. And we turn our back foot again so that it's pointing away from us. And this time we raise our arms up. My torso is facing the same direction as my left leg. And we tilt so that my right hand is trying to grab my right leg. And send that left arm to the sky. Focusing on twisting your torso open. Let's stay here for 2 more deep breaths. So really see if you can stretch your torso open and stretch your left arm up to the sky. When you're ready, slowly come back up. And now we turn our feet so that our left toes are pointing towards the ocean. Our right toes away from us. Keeping our torso facing the same side as our right foot. We raise our arms and we tilt over. So your left hand is trying to grab your left calf, leg, ankle, wherever. and your right goes straight up to the sky. Two more deep breaths here. Try twisting that torso open. Perfect. When you're ready, slowly come back up. Slowly bring your legs together. You can use your arms for support if you need. And we'll meet down in a kneeling pose. Maybe like a sitting up kneeling pose. And from here, let's cactus our arms, opening up our chest. If camel is in your practice, you can go ahead and do that. Or what you can do is just place your hands on your ribs or your lower back and just give yourself a nice stretch to your upper arms, your chest. I'm even feeling it on my quads. But just a gentle stretch. We're not straining our body here. And we'll stay here for 3 deep breaths. Perfect. When you're ready, slowly unbind. Come back to center. And then let's meet in a deep yogi squat. Now, a lot of us will just stay here, and that's totally fine. But if you want, if your body feels ready for it, wedge your elbows against your knees and join your hands. And we're nearing the end of our practice, so you can use this moment to just let your body cool down. Just catch your breath. You can maybe close your eyes. Just surrender to your body. Thanking it for everything it does for us, for bringing you here to your practice. Two more deep breaths here. When you're ready, slowly unbind. Coming back to center. Let's send our right leg out in front of us for pigeon. And you can go as far down or stay up, whatever feels good for your body. Let your body just completely relax. Give your body what it needs at the end of our practice here. We'll stay here for 10 deep breaths. So take your time. When you're ready, let's switch our legs. Sending the other leg in front of us. You can place your forehead on your forearms, on your mat. Listening to the sound of the ocean. I'll be quiet. When you're ready, let's unbind and send our hips back for a quick child's pose. Letting your upper body just melt into the sand. Let gravity bring your hips down to the sand. When you're ready, slowly come back to tabletop. Your wrists are right under your shoulders. Your knees are right under your hips. And let's arch our back up and see if we can grab our opposite ankle with our opposite hand. You can grab your foot, your toe, whatever feels good. And see if you can squeeze at the top. Squeeze your glutes, your core. Get that deep quad stretch. Arch your back. When you're ready, let's do one on the other side. Arch your back. Feel your body supporting you. Squeeze your glutes and your core. When you're ready, let's do one more together. One more round, I mean. Arch your back. Squeeze your muscles. Let's do one more on the other leg. Last one. Squeeze your abs, your glutes. When you're ready, slowly release. And let's come onto our backs. Let's create some distance between our folded legs and windshield wipers. Our legs left to right. Moving some of that energy around that we just created. Letting it flow through your body. Slow and gentle. Let your body relax. Once you've done a few of those, let's do our reclined figure fours. So placing your right ankle on your left knee, hugging your left thigh to your chest. Let's switch sides when you're ready. Keeping those deep belly breaths. When you're ready, let's grab our toes for happy baby. Our feet are facing the sky. Let's do a quick supine twist, sending your folded leg, one or both, first to the left, looking over to the right, or maybe just sending your right leg to the left, feeling that nice stretch on the right side of your body. When you're ready, let's switch sides, standing one leg or both to the right side this time, looking over our left. And when you're ready, you can cover your face with a towel or a hat and settle in for Shavasana. Slowly wiggle your fingers, your toes. There's no rush. You can take your time. When you're ready, come back. Come back to this moment. your body.